Hello, welcome to Hanson Motors Subaru. I'm Jim Clerget. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Hanson Motors and Subaru. Hanson Motors is a local family-owned business, been here for over 30 years. They're the first and only Subaru dealer here in the Olympia area. When we welcome you into the Subaru family, we're also welcoming you into the Hanson Motors Subaru family, and we treat you as such with a great service and parts department. Subaru has been in the U.S. for over 30 years. They make a great vehicle, but they want to make a great vehicle in a great and responsible way. The Outback is made in the Subaru of Indiana plant, and an example of that, responsible and great manufacturing. It was designated as a backyard wildlife habitat. I'd like to show you now the 2.5 premium Outback made at that plant. Most important thing on a vehicle is the things you don't see. We're drawn, of course, to the design and style of the car, but the heart and soul of a Subaru is really under the hood. So, follow me for a second. I'm going to show you what makes a Subaru a Subaru. This is the 2.5, 173 horse, 4-cylinder boxer engine. And they say boxer engine. They have a flat 4-cylinder engine where the pistons on either side are having an action-reaction set up on either side of this lightweight but yet sturdy and narrow block. This engine block is different than your inline and V-block engines in an important way. With inline and V-block engines, the pistons are going up and down. They have to transfer that power up and down and back. Very inefficient, not to mention that higher center of gravity. You have this flat block, that lower center of gravity, and that nice balance and a linear transfer of power. All those horsepower can get down to the wheels efficiently. Safety first, of course, and most important. That Subaru, not only is it well balanced, you slice it in half, it's equal on both sides, much like our body being out of balance, you want your car not to be out of balance. Manufacturers that make those inline and V have 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive options. No levers, switches, or buttons that turn off the all-wheel drive in a Subaru. It's always working for you. With this block being at an angle and the way they set it up, for a safety feature, if there's ever a severe frontal collision, this block can break away from the transmission and go under the firewall versus into the firewall, minimizing injury. But when you look at a Subaru and this nice gas shock, no props to worry about, the things you're going to check are all marked yellow for routine maintenance and fluid level check. But really, this is the Subaru at its heart, right here, the boxer and symmetrical all-wheel drive. This up, walk around. We have the wraparound headlight assembly with projection beam headlights for great visibility at night. Oversized fog lamps with nice cladding to protect that, and that's carried through in the rocker panels on the underside carriage and the side of the vehicle. 8.7 inches of clearance, very functional for off-road, but also allows for ease of entry and exit. They use high tensile strength steel in the Subarus. 1 beam in the door for extra protection, and 2 in the back door here. That is a ring reinforcement, much like a roll cage in a motorsports vehicle. This is extremely rigid for better handling, but most important, for safety. Nice feature for versatility. If you notice the roof rails, those are also your crossbars. You just undo this latch very simply, throw it across, put it in the one vacated on the other side, and you have your crossbars. And they also allow for it to be moved back to balance longer things like kayaks or long boards from your Home Depot runs. Very simple to use, 150 pounds, and it's actually put on the little lever here if you ever forget. Gas right here, right side, so if you ever run out of gas, you can fill up and be out of traffic. Safety first. Also lower, shorter lines going to fill up as everyone else mostly is on the left. Continental Contact Pros, 17-inch alloy wheels, 4 patches of rubber. Most important thing on your vehicle is your contact with the road. Those are great tires matched to this vehicle. In the back, the PZEV, that is a rating that gives you 0 evaporative emissions out of the tailpipe. Another facet of Subaru's thinking and being progressive and responsible to the environment. And that's what this vehicle has in its emission system. Symmetrical all-wheel drive, of course, as I mentioned before, is really the key to a Subaru. It has brake force distribution, so if you load this vehicle, a little too much on one side or the other, the actual brake system recognizes that and brakes the car in a flat and level manner with the ABS brakes that are independent sensors in all wheels. Speaking of that, as we open up the lift gate, independent suspension, double wishbone suspension allows for a large cargo area. Low lift over, not something real high. You get a lot of entry space here with the cargo tray, luggage compartment cover, You have your power port here for people to put things and charge up in the back. Also underneath, if I lift the deck, you have a little hook to hold this up. You have your lightweight tray, first aid kit and other items, and your temporary spare here with your tow eye and other tools. This tow eye is Subaru's Good Samaritan item. People that don't have a Subaru and maybe need an assistance out of a ditch or a gully when they lose control of their vehicle with the proper, and this is important to note, rope, cable, or chain so you don't snap it. That would actually affix that tow eye right into this spot in the back or in the front diagonal. That allows you to maybe assist people out of a stuck position. Towing capacity, 2,700 pounds with the available tow hitch. Easy to close this right there. Coming around to the side, people talk about the warranties. Subaru's renowned reliability. They have a great warranty. They're 3 years, 36,000 miles on a limited warranty. That includes roadside assistance for flat tire, lockout, jump start, and gasoline. It's like AAA for Subaru owners, but that limited warranty also includes wear and tear items like your wiper blades, your remote battery on your keyless remote, and even the disc pad brakes. The 5 years, 60,000 is for the powertrain. That's anything that moves the car and related components. So a reliable vehicle and a great warranty too. As you see in the back seat, and open this up, easy to get into. Seats go down with one quick flick of this lever. Also allows for some recline. A lot of leg room in a Subaru Outback. And being able to cruise a long time. With the CVT transmission, continuous variable transmission that this has, it allows for you to go up to 500 miles cruising, 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Fuel efficient, but very responsive. Second generation CVT that is very well matched to this Boxer engine. On the CVT transmission, moving into the most important seat in a vehicle. 10-way adjustable power seat with lumbar support. Steering, it does tilt and telescope, also has a collapsible feature for safety if there is a severe collision, a nice feature. You have your Bluetooth, which is standard, and audio controls and cruise, easy to get to. Paddle shift, manual option on the CVT is accomplished right here on the wheel. A very nice feature, the electronic parking brake. It's right here with the hill holder. That actually integrates with the parking brake on inclines, which I can show you on the test drive. Simple to set with a push and simple to release. You have a lot more room and it's easy to use. It gives you a lot of safety and comfort just by having that parking brake. But I want you to go ahead and take a seat. I'll show you some other features inside the vehicle. I sit over here in the passenger side. So you have very easy to read dash, trip computer here. That is your time and temp. Trip computer would read out and being able to select that here. Cruise, as I mentioned, on this side. And you have your wipers with integrated in the back, a windshield wiper for the back window. HD radio that this vehicle comes with. If you did get the moonroof rear view camera, would show up here. It allows for FM signals to come in like CD, AM like FM. Also allows for digital signals, more than one program to be transferred. Very nice system. Easy to use heating and cooling system with the all-weather heated seats. Side view mirrors, windshield wiper, de-icer, those are activated by the rear defrost. Console has your Bluetooth, USB auxiliary and power port. Also another power port here. But truly, with the ABS brakes, the brake force distribution, the CVT, the proof is in the drive. Confidence in motion. And I think it's important that taking this test drive will show you all the features I talked about. Go ahead, step on in, turn on the car, let's take a drive.